Hi everyone, this is Erin. It's Monday, January 9th, 2017, and I have a letter here dated December 31st, 2016. So this one only took us 9 days to get. Anyway, it's from Schaeffer Cox, and it says, Dear Rudy, Mary from Greenville sent a nice letter. She's 77 and told me about how she fell off an 8-foot ladder and cracked her ribs and fractured her back. But she says she healed up nicely now that 6 weeks have passed. I like this lady. Nothing keeps her down. She said she'd pray that I have the strength to go the distance in the terrible struggle. She updated me on what's going on out there with the FBI murdering patriots and framing them for make-believe crimes. It's too bad. The feds totally betrayed their own country and sided with the globalists. That's pretty serious if you ask me. Hopefully Trump won't get duped by the so-called intelligence community. Only time will tell. I love the picture of Mary and the dog Lucky. I miss having a good dog around. It somehow just makes life feel great right when your hound is riding shotgun with you on your adventures. Maybe I'll be out and back in the saddle soon. Saul, the grandma, sent me a short note to ask how to get $100 into my account. The best way to do that is to mail a U.S. postal money order to, and we'll put the address below. It's Francis Cox's number, FBOP Lockbox, P.O. Box 474701, Des Moines, Iowa, 50947. She said I could email her anytime at Sally, and then she gave her address. But I can't send emails to people until I get them approved by the Snoopwaffe. And I don't have Sal's full contact info to even attempt to get her approved. $100 showed up with no name on it, so that may have been her. If it was, I'm very grateful. I'm using all of the money that people send to my commissary account to fight Freedom of Information Act suits to get new evidence that will get me out. So a little money goes a long way. Thanks. I'm still in Marion, Illinois, where I've been for the last 4 years. The P.O. Box in Iowa is just the P.O. Box, just the BOP Business and Accounting Office. Deb has sent me many, many letters. It's nice to simply hear about everyday life on the outside. She talks about visiting family and memories of climbing trees as a child. It's great. It sounds like a lot of the PMP folks fell off after all the guys got found not guilty in Oregon. Don't let that happen. There are still a lot of us who need you. My case is a textbook example of the feds framing someone they don't like. Think about it when you boil it down to the basics. 1. I speak out against the government's criminality. 2. The government ransacks our homes, terrifies the mothers and children, throws the men in secret prisons, then puts out a boogeyman propaganda cover story for public consumption. This is the first chapter in Mao Zedong's playbook. If my case is really opening people's eyes like Deb says it is, then we can still get a lot of mileage out of it. I wish she'd send me her email address. She asked if I need commissary money or anything else. Yes, commissary funds is how I fight my legal battles. Also, my daughter Bree will be turning 6 on February 4th. Since the prison cut off my communications with my kids, I won't be able to wish her a happy birthday in a way that really connects with her. But if anyone wants to send her some little birthday presents from her daddy, I'm sure that would mean a lot to her. She cried and cried when my mother had to tell her that the prison wouldn't let her come visit me. The feds are trying to break me, and they are trying to exploit my love for my children to do it. This is not their first time either. Before I was arrested, back when I kept telling the informants that I didn't believe in starting violence, the FBI made threats against my then 3.5-year-old son Seth in an attempt to goad me into being the monster they so desperately wanted me to be. They knew I loved my family first and foremost, so they tried to exploit it as a weakness. Now they are doing it again by cutting off contact with my children in the hopes that I'll fold and work for the feds. Listen up, all you slave-minded comfort worshippers out there. If you support the system even just a little bit, this is the kind of demonic treachery you are supporting. The lives the feds destroy in your name are on your conscience. You can believe that. America wasn't destroyed by the 300,000 bureaucrats in Washington. It was destroyed by 300 million scared bitches in the rest of the country. The police state virus is always present in the political body. It takes men with heart to hold it at bay. I gave my life to do the right thing. Would you? Schaeffer, Cox.